If you guys are following New Japan,
Can we intro, please?
maybe you should watch it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool. Right.
All right, late boss. If you wanna,
Right, let's go.
intro.
Let's go. Obviously, put my
Stop calling
crown
shots,
on
Rink. Stop calling shots.
for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
All right, anyway, welcome to... I don't know what episode this is anymore because, unfortunately, we've had a lost episode due to technical difficulties. So I don't know what episode this is, but welcome
I think
to
this
whatever
is
episode.
I suppose the upshot,
Sixth redo,
just for our Grapple Guru fans that didn't get the chance to watch it. Just a quick recap.
Wait.
Double
My
A,
intro.
Double A, as you probably see top right, and he's talking about intros. He's there. We're in the East Village, his gallery T-shirt, established 1981. Now he said there were nuances.
Nuances. Are you
I
joking?
haven't even introed. I haven't
introed promo. So
The
that's
reason there wasn't an episode last week was Roy ruined it. That's what happened.
So you
Tell the fans that.
unseasoned Salt and Pepper fans,
I guess we'll
the
do a
intro for
mid-episode
WA is someone that is a Disney apologist. And we're going to be talking about intros.
Right, let's just
Down
let me just take. Stop. I'm on mute.
the Dazzler.
I'm on mute. Yeah? Let me just try and
Wait,
keep
you're saying below you. Your screen.
Right.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dazzler. Nice to meet you. Intro.
I know, we've gone past that anyway. Another episode of
Yeah,
Grapple Gurus. We've got me, First Boss. We've got Double A. We've got Dazzler. We got Rank the Clown. Now, what I was referring to is last week, unfortunately, we recorded a brilliant episode and it got lost into the ether. A quick recap of that is
Because of Rank.
Rev Pro. Yeah, because of Rank. Anyway, we went to Rev Pro. We spoke about that. Hopefully, we'll have a video about that soon. We discussed Mercedes Moné. Is she the greatest of women of all time? Great conversation. Lost forever.
I love that one.
We discussed Rock and Cena. Double A seemed to think there was nuances of a face turn.
Can't wait to get into that.
And
previous episodes.
we all laughed at him. Then Night of Champions came, and I was watching it. I was like, hold on, there's some nuance. What's going on? Is he right? I don't know. Well, we'll get into that.
Being accidentally right isn't being right, but yeah.
He said
it before they started the nuances in Night of Champions, but you can't just guess before and say, yeah, nuances.
But I've been saying it before. I said it like episode 2. So,
yeah. And you were wrong then, but carry on.
I wasn't. But, yeah. So, yeah.
But yes,
Night of Apologisers.
Night of Apologisers.
Hang on. We might as well start.
Wow.
We might as well start.
Quick diatribe.
Like the famous traitor once said, Greg, final boss, what do you want to talk about?
Wait, the famous traitor.
It's the First Boss, but yeah, okay. And the reason is the first. And again, for the newer listeners, the reason it's the First Boss is obviously because I've been watching since 1988. They call me the Achente Ocho as well. But anyway, what do I want to talk about? Let's talk about Night of Champions then.
Sick.
Sick? Is that how you describe it?
Yeah. I thought it was great, man. Like, Roink got his carrying cross. Like, carrying cross on a main event.
Took a bump on his back.
Took a bump on his back, and he got beaten by Sami Zayn.
Are you surprised?
Under a contract.
He's not beating Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia.
No. Oh, no.
He's Middle Eastern. He's from Syria.
Yeah, he's just.
Why would he win?
Yeah, he's just on Saturday main event, isn't it? You know what I mean? Saturday night main event with job.
You can't win.
A bunch of jobs.
He was just for Night Champions. You wanted that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
he literally had a pay-per-view match.
Sick.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, sick. Yeah,
okay.
Sick.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I shock you all quickly? My second favourite match on that whole card was Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley.
I knew. Do you know
that match was fucking
sick? This has been another episode of Grapple Gurus. Out.
That match was sick.
So,
do you know what joke is? I didn't say anything. I deliberately didn't say anything in the group because I was watching it. I was thinking, wow, why are these two going so ham? Like, there's no need. But it was a good match for real.
I was watching other stuff. I was sort of doing something else while it was on, and I found myself just wait. What? Yeah, it was sick. It was alright. So
I'm glad they did.
I'm neutral.
I'm glad that they did I'm sure they have done it before, but like the video package showing them their history and friendship from before and NXT and all that stuff. Because I didn't know that. Raquel's had many, if any, like promos or VTs on main roster.
No, she's always
I don't
been
think people-
kind of
because she's boring.
background, always
Yeah.
someone's heater, and it's mainly Liv's obviously, but yeah, look, it was good. It was good to see. It was a good match actually. I thought it was quite good as well.
Yeah, it was sick.
Ah, isn't that
finished.
sweet? Good match.
Yeah.
Sick.
Definitely better than Trent Beretta versus Ibushi, but cool.
Hey, Ibushi's a bad boy. You know what? Let's stop this trolling, right? About Rocket, Rhea Ripley. Let's get into the meat, right?
At least
Because
his
that's
knees
what
were okay.
you unseasoned salt and pepper Disney family. You want to talk about, that changing morals punk, PG parental guidance punk, that CM El Sheikh El hypocrite punk. And yeah, I'll say it. From what I remember, there was a time, right, where it was MJF versus CM Punk, and it came up to Misty and Air Carrier, and I was just like, "What is
what?
Do your research. This is why you're salt and pepper."
I don't know what the fuck.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Right.
That enunciates.
When he came out, his old. Well,
Thank you, Greg.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, chucking the cumin. Yeah, a bit of cumin in there. Anyway,
was that sick?
When he came in, right, and I was just like, yeah, this guy, Punk, this is my guy. Now I see him come out, and he's like, you know what? For you fans, I don't know. For some fans out there that could be like
MJF
30 plus, there used to be a program on ITV called Stars in Their Eyes, and you used to have Matthew Kelly, and he goes to.
What is happening here?
No.
And he goes, "Hey, PG Punk,
Timestamp.
who do you want to be today?" He's like, "Today, Matthew, I'm going to be the Dr. Thugonomics, John Cena." There you go. And he comes out and he's just like,
how can
Thugonomics.
So,
I'm yours, you're my Drake. I'm Kendrick Lamar. I'm like,
Tick. Toss the Undertaker. Tick. On that.
Right. Just to confirm, are you saying that a wrestler mimicking another wrestler's entrance and theme and character to take the mick out of them is whack? Is that what you said? Just to confirm, is that what you're saying?
This segment was dead.
Based on what though?
I thought it was dead. I thought it was washed up.
Understand what they're doing? Did you understand what they're doing?
I did enjoy it.
Okay. You enjoyed it when Mariah May came out as Tony Storm and
loved it.
Kurt Angle
loved it.
When Kurt Angle came out as Cena, did you enjoy that?
And
when
no.
You're lying.
No,
wait, Kurt Angle came out as Sexy Boy. I'm just a sexy Kurt. Sexy Kurt.
You're lying.
I'll make your name hurt. Yeah, come on, yeah.
I'll make your ankle hurt.
Yeah. That was sick.
And then she grabs up Sherry, gives her the ankle look.
Yeah. See, it can be sick.
She gives her the ankle slam and the ankle lock. See, that was just jokes. But what I saw this weekend was dead.
No, it was sick.
No,
you can't look it.
And the combination of this hypocrite, shoving fans like these
that's all right.
So they were their Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, all right, stop. Let me look. Stop. Going on your subject to hypocrite, because you're gonna have to explain yourself. I get what you mean. But But he addressed that. He came out. He apologized to the Miz. He apologized to the fans. He hugged them. Are you not accepting that?
What's wrong with that? Yeah, apologize. It's fine.
What, do you think wrestlers shouldn't get paid?
Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, of course he got paid.
Everybody's got a price.
It's like saying,
I'm the $1 million man.
It's a bit different, but like Obama, before he was president, he was staunchly against gay marriage. He became president with the Democrats, and he was like, "I'm on it now." And people say, "Oh, hypocrite, flip flopper," but isn't that part of growing and changing? You're allowed to change your mind.
Apparently, you're not allowed.
There's a lot of things I thought in the past that I don't think anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it's okay. And especially if there's a check there, I'm going to
thank you.
Doesn't matter how many years.
Add a couple zeros at the end of that, Paul Levesque. I will say whatever you want me to say.
Yeah, but at least he apologised and owned up.
Yeah.
So what more do you want him to
do? Hang on. So let me get this straight, right? So when his excuse for it is, I woke up one day, I was feeling a bit crabby, and I just put out a tweet. All right, cool. Yeah. So what?
What do you want him to say though? Even if that's not the truth, what can he say?
So what about his behaviour during like the
We
press
also
conference
discussed this 2 weeks ago.
at
We
the
didn't do it again.
one of the greatest wrestling promotions in the world, AEW, when he behaved like a
WWE.
fool?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. What about where's his apology to Jack Perry? Right? Where's that? Did he just
Are
wake
you
up
mad?
that day?
Nah.
What?
Jack Perry started it.
Why?
And it
I
got
swear,
cleaned.
man.
Why?
Jack Perry started it. It got cleaned.
He paid him enough money.
You
Enough money.
cashing money
Tony
punk
paid
haters
him,
are funny.
right?
Why do you not hold more of a grudge against him?
He's the one doing the
than
interviews.
the people that he's actually
He's
pissed
the
off?
one doing the interviews.
You think Jack Perry cares about Punk anymore?
Sorry?
You think Jack Perry cares about
No, of
Punk?
course
He's
he
like
doesn't.
waking up every
No.
day and he's like, oh,
No, we don't
guy,
that's the past.
you helped get me over. Damn
That's
it.
the
Oh.
past. That's the past. Do you know what I
So you
mean?
think
Oh,
Punk
that's the
thinks about
past.
Perry?
But not for you.
Just like Rampage. It's the past. You know, the whole Rampage
it's not the
debut
past
for
for you.
Punk. It's the past. It was a good time.
Yeah, I get it. But I think Punk's at home now. He's happy where he is. He's doing whatever he wants to do to stay.
Yeah,
because
with Walt Disney.
I'll tell you why he's at home, right? And I'll tell you
Let him
why.
live.
I'll tell you, Seth Rollins on Raw hit the nail on the head. What I've been saying.
Yeah.
He come out and he goes, "What do you lot want? Like you cheer, you sing my song, but you boo it, you cheer for it, you go woo 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 for Bron, but you want to boo me? Yeah, boo. You want to sing my song? They sing my song. These WW fans, they're idiots. They are just morons. I'm sorry. They're pathetic morons. And I've said that from the start. They're a worst fan base I've ever seen in my life. And Punk fits right in with it because, I'm sorry. And that's it. Yeah, we cheer him again. So he's at home.
Mate,
Let him stay at home.
Stop. Pause there.
Rewind.
Apologies. Yeah, I'm sorry. Play. He didn't just do that. He shoved out a fan. This poor kid was there with his Disney ears, yeah. He wanted Punk to silence
Wasn't a
his
security
ears.
guard.
And
he didn't shove him. And then
there's a mic. Excuse me, sir. What do you want to say?
And then even if you change your morals...
Why did you tweet about our country? All right, cool. Let me grab the mic. I'm really sorry.
Even if you change your moral punks, you want to say that you pushed the fan. He went and took a picture with him.
And I was tweeting really, really bad stuff. Mate, literally, like Men in Black. Like Men in Black.
You're always going to cuss him.
Like Men in Black. Bang.
The
People like, CM Punk. CM Punk. I was just like, what is going on?
They don't care.
He's on a Michael Oku. He did a Michael
Oku. At the end of the day.
He did a Michael Oku.
Wow, you tried to throw Michael
out of the
Oku
building.
Why is Michael Oku getting involved in this? I will fight you. I don't bring Michael Oku into this.
For the Rev Pro indie fans out there, you guys will know.
Wow.
Because at Revolution Rumble, Michael Oku was getting booed out of the building. And then he does this traitor Cody Rhodes speech. Before you know it, Oku. I was like, what is going on here?
That's great mic skills.
Kind of a good wrestler, yeah, good skills.
Yeah, sick.
And I couldn't care less if you pushed that kid anyway, so I don't care about that. I couldn't care less. I don't give a fuck.
I do get the point. I do get the point.
So who cares?
What the first boss is going to say is, look, he's a hypocrite. Yeah. He apologized. He's still a hypocrite. People are still going to be anti-CM Punk regardless. But at the end of the day, if you're going to focus on that, then you're always going to end up being like Roink, and you're just going to wake up.
Look, it is what I agree. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But
let's just talk about the match.
You got to let it go.
Let's talk about the wrestling.
Let's just talk about the match. The match itself, I thought it was quite good. It was it was the last time we'll ever see it, so fair enough. It was a good match. The ending, the people coming down, it felt, I don't know, was it too much?
I think they needed to be overbooked because they can't go like they used to. They needed to have some overbooking in there and a bit more bells and whistles, I believe. And I felt it helped it. And
a little bit.
Cena
samey.
If he beat him clean with like his fourth AA and that's I'm not getting to that again. I'm not getting into the finishes again.
Because I was going to get into the finishes. But you don't want to get into it. Okay, we spoke about it.
It's very samey.
Nothing you can do, but I have nothing left to say on the matter. But 4 AAs and Avalanche AA, cool, whatever.
Every time, man. They always do it. But I feel like it's a bit of a formula we've seen as matches of late, though.
I think so.
Do 2, 3, however many. And just on your point, first boss earlier as well, about the nuance. Him deciding to not hit him with the belt.
Right. So let's stop there. 1 second. Let's stop right there. Because we have a lost episode where you said last week there was nuances of this face turn, right? Up until this point, we had not
Yeah,
seen
it's
it.
happened before.
You said it's happened before. We said it
Yeah.
hasn't. But
Yeah.
I'll give it to you because this Night of Champions, we saw it. There was no reason for him not to hit him with the belt. I
Yeah.
don't see why he didn't do it. Especially Punk then shook his hand, he done the hug, and then it was like he done the face.
Yeah.
So then I don't get it.
I'm not giving Double A flowers for this.
No, you don't have to give me flowers.
We
I'm just saying.
We all agreed in episode 3
we did, but it's
that
a
he's
lost
going to turn
episode.
face for the end.
Oh,
But I was saying
We all knew.
specifically,
So
he's
guessing that he's
showing
going to turn face is
signs.
not.
He's showing signs of not
Congrats.
really being a heel, but
Now
he's kind
he
of
is,
playing
yes.
it. No, he was
Now.
doing it from before.
He wasn't doing it.
He was.
Give an
I
example.
literally
You
mentioned
didn't
it.
give any examples before.
I did. The match.
No,
You said against Randy Orton, where afterwards apparently you said something, but
when he came, he rolled out the ring and he was just standing at the ringside, and his belt was on the apron for time, and he was just like looking around, everyone's cheering, he's doing all this madness, and he was kind of like, "Oh, I'm telling you, man." But anyway,
never saw that.
All right, well, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. But what I'm saying is, when we were trying to figure out how they're going to get him to turn face again, or because he's not going to end his career, retire as a heel, obviously. So I feel like the only way he can be influenced to turn face again, but it's going to be him that does it, kind of thing, I guess. Like he's going to decide, oh, this heel thing isn't for me, or I don't know how he's going to do it.
Well, to be honest, it hasn't been for anyone really, because the run's been pretty whack, to be honest, since Dwayne Golden Globes left with the whole soul.
I mean,
topic, isn't it?
Your opinion, but yeah.
Hang on. Whoa, so the heel run been good? Has the Cena heel run been good?
Yeah, I think it's his best work. I've never liked him, and he's cut some devastating promos, bro.
There you go.
Like, this is the first time I've ever admitted like I'm seeing it. It hurts me to my core.
This is easily his best work, right?
Best work.
You can't.
Why are you covering your mouth?
So my question is,
it's a fact.
When you say it's his best work, is his previous work just really, really poor and you're easily impressed?
Yeah, I think that's for me, maybe. Because I hate everything. I hate everything he ever did. So there's not a high bar for me.
Wow, that's hilarious. And what was also lost in the last episode, like I said, CM Punk brings out the best work in everyone he works with. I know Roy don't like that, but
it's true.
Actually, he does.
I don't think it's a case of easily being. What did he say? Are you easily impressed? Is his work before bad? His work before was what it was. He was the face PG chat. He's what Cody was, and he said that in his promos. That's what I'm saying. I don't like Cody anymore because Cody does my head in. He's too much. Like I don't understand how he's winning Rumbles, winning King of the Rings, winning title. Like allow us, man.
Yeah, but he's showing
a winner, please.
Nuances of turning heel himself.
But this is what happened.
That back work was very heelish against Orton.
But it's interesting you talk about the nuance here, Daz, because this is the weirdest thing I find on Disney. He'll go out and do an interview saying that, I think I want to be doing a hill run. I'm like, this isn't like an episode of like Graham Norton where they're interviewing Will Smith. What? Like, when's your next film? Oh yeah, I'm thinking of doing a rom-com film next. Can we have a bit of kayfabe, please? Is that all right?
Yeah, but how? Not everyone sees that. And even on that same interview that you're quoting, he also said, "Oh, but it's not." He doesn't know. Obviously, he can say that, but he doesn't know for sure. But again, it's not everyone. Not everyone sees those.
According to Dwayne the Golden Globes, he said, "Listen, I want it to happen now," and he was.
Can I bring up something for Roink?
Yeah, go on.
Your boy turned up in Night of Champions, Hikuleo. What? You called that Hikuleo?
The guy that you love so much.
I must say,
this your favorite from New Japan, man.
All those factory matches in New Japan,
Tell us all about
him. How did you feel?
Giant.
The thing is, this endless run of these Samoans just coming out from nowhere and destroying it. What's this now? It'll be Bloodline 4.0 or something.
They're probably not going to be Bloodline anymore, but maybe
like a spin-off thing. I think that's fine.
I don't even think he's Samoan. I think he's Tongan. But
he's not. I was going to say,
he's Tongan.
Hey, but this is
and
Roy's guy, man.
By blood.
He knows him, so But yeah, he's not
going over.
Dwayne Golden Globes calls Haku uncle, so I guess he's part of the family. I guess. Yeah, and that's fine. But they're not the bloodline anymore, so we don't know.
Oh,
It's a Solo's crew.
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't think Fatu should have lost the belt
big up
though, but I
Solo.
don't know.
I think it's fine. I think it's
Yeah, I
fine.
guess so. Yeah, it'd be all right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
It just felt weird.
Give Solo like some. I think
credibility.
he could have a bit of fun with the title and his new bloodline, his crew, whatever. See where that goes.
Yeah, I'm happy with the
Yeah,
change. I think he needed the title more than Jacob did, quite easily.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, he
Definitely.
did.
Like who just had credibility.
Being of Mania and stuff. Yeah, and what it'll do will just make Jacob more formidable.
Sold the hell out of that spike as well. That too.
What was I going to say? Speaking of, like, to me, I don't know, just going back, I know we're flip flopping, but it is what it is. But going back to the main event quickly,
I'm not a hypocrite.
and the nuances. I think you'll see The Rock at SummerSlam. I think something's going to
SummerSlam.
happen. Yeah, because obviously you've got the Cody match. Cody's going to face Cena at SummerSlam now. Yeah, that's what we're saying, and I think that's the full circle moment. That's where the face turn happens.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it will have to be The Rock has to be involved with Cena turning face. He started all this nonsense. He's got to finish it.
Well,
So
Seth's going to be involved as well. So how, like,
There you go. So does The Rock go, you know what, Seth, take him? I don't know. Does The Rock throw his back into Seth? Does Seth cash in? Does Cody save him? Who just said about Cody turning? Does Cody make? Does it? Do we do a little?
yeah, does he do a 180?
Maybe.
And end up
I don't know.
Little Bret Hart Austin action.
Yeah,
Little
is
double
it
turn.
like-
whatever, I think whatever sort of Rock appearance you get, if it is SummerSlam, it's likely he's going to be met with boos. I reckon.
Yeah, you will.
Well, yeah, that'll facilitate
Yeah.
Cena. Like, if he has a beef with Cena, then obviously that will help Cena turn back
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
But it's
They'll all be
tricky
do
though
like
because
Cena,
do a
they'll be
promo
doing
and
The
say, "I'm
Rock.
sorry, guys."
it's weird though because when you listen to him in his interviews, Dwayne, I don't even call him The Rock no more. He ain't The Rock. When I listen to him in his interviews, he even says, like, I don't want to have a heel run because this is going to affect my film, my characters at the moment, like the whole Moana thing. I think there's like a live action one. That's what he did with the Final Boss stuff. He's like, it's done. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like, that's why it wasn't really effing and blinding. As you know, like last year's Final Boss run, it was proper like swearing and
Oh my days, yeah.
like like blood and
I don't give a fuck.
Well, no,
I
that's
don't give a
why-
fuck. That was
I
it.
think one of the words Ranks used before is he called him bipolar Dwayne, and it was a bit like that because
It
you're
was.
right. We saw him
Having
kissing
to deal with
babies,
Cody, innit?
hugging fans, and then in the next breath, he's like, "Do not sing along with The Rock. This ain't your show." And it's like,
It
wait,
was
you just
weird.
started cheering everyone, and
Yeah.
he done it. Yeah, he's
It was the whole like rah rah speech, saying Cody, you've carried this company on your back. I was like, mate, this guy was whipping him on Instagram.
It was whipping
But wasn't
him
that a set? No, wasn't that a setup
in
to?
front of his mum.
Wasn't that a setup to get his soul? Like giving him some
Yeah, but
tequila.
it
chatting
was.
to
Well,
him.
it wasn't.
It was
Now
still-
turn you to my
It
champion.
wasn't.
It
Because if you
was.
listen to his interview,
No, but-
if you listen to his interview,
Potentially.
if you listen to his interview, he says, Arrow Manu, I've been going to school with him for ages. He contacted me, said, listen, ticket sales are down. We need you. So he just rocks up and he's just like, yeah, bang. And he just sold it. With Travis Scott. Feed.
Oh, Ron is
Feed.
getting worked by the company, boy.
know.
Jesus Christ. So emotional about it.
It's
Again,
just-
we haven't
I
even spoken
think,
about AEW again.
do you know
Sick.
what annoys about him, Dwayne, right? Is, I'm not going to lie, last year, when he came out, to the Hollywood version, I was just like, rah, this Disney company is potentially giving people what they want. Like he's probably seen the YouTube comments.
AKA you.
This is all right.
Man saying people. Man really don't want to put himself in there,
He's giving me what I want, yes.
He's giving them what they want, and then all of a sudden he just flipped it with the whole goosebumps and hugging babies and
All of a sudden,
freaking and
right
it
after
was
that.
corporate rock, and then I realised this guy is nah.
Look, wrestling is not it's not like a linear thing where it goes good and then it goes great and then it gets great and then it doesn't always. There's ups and downs.
It's cyclical, isn't it?
Like that's what happens sometimes. We'll get
the
great
thing-
stuff, then
But the
it'll be
baddest
whack,
thing is,
then it'll be super whack, then it'll be a lull, a period where it's
but
just
it didn't have
middling.
to
Do you know what
be
I mean?
like that,
It
though,
has.
Connie. It didn't have to be like that.
Sometimes that just happens, and I think
Because what's bad about it?
what you shouldn't do is if you have something that is sick, yeah, and then something goes whack, you literally live and die and breathe on the whackness for as long as you can.
Yeah.
And then anything good that comes after that, you're like, but this was whack.
All right.
So you
He's
just
got so much hate in his heart.
live on it. Yeah,
But
don't it happens, man.
Give me what's one thing that was sick out of Disney then.
Bro, you literally just said it.
No,
You
recently.
literally said Hollywood Rock, and you was
No.
trying your
For
best to not
this
include
premium
yourself.
live
CM Punk
event.
versus Cena
This premium live event.
promo battles.
What did you say?
There's been loads of sick things, but you're
you heard.
anti-Disney, so
This recent
anything-
premium live event. What was sick?
what night of Apologisers?
Yeah.
Raquel
Rhea
versus
Raquel.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. Punk Cena. You can laugh, but it was. You can laugh, but it was. All right, what was sick? What was sick on Dynamite? AEW Dynamite this week.
Everything.
Oh,
Nah,
wow,
see?
fuck
There you
off. Sorry,
Everything.
sorry. You
That's
got me
what I'm
muted
saying.
there.
Absolutely
It was like 4 episodes of Dynamite.
I
I've seen
said
in weeks.
everything.
Everything.
Nah, you're actually boiling it. You're actually boiling it.
Mark Briscoe,
You're
sick.
actually boiling it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Too sick.
I said everything.
Yeah.
Everything. You're just blinded.
No.
So delusional. I love it. I love it.
That company could do no wrong. They give me everything.
Okay,
I need.
Cool. All right, they can do that wrong. All right, cool.
Everything I need.
Cool. Let's get Danhausen back then, yeah? All right, cool.
No. He can go Disney with that iguana.
All right, that's Mr. Iguana to you, yeah? Yeah? That's Mr. Iguana to you about Iguana.
Disney saw that character. Disney loved it. What is it? He's got an iguana.
Oh, the iguana.
Speaking of Disney, AEW, blah, blah, blah. Did you see? I don't know what. It was just a clip. I don't know where it happened, but someone had a clip of, what's her name? Not Mariah May anymore. Blake coming out into some bingo hall. Did you see that clip?
No.
Oh,
No.
it's just me.
Was it Blake Monroe? Blake Monroe, that's it.
Blake
Who's that?
Monroe. Come out to
Roy
some,
knows it.
they've sent her to some independence or something like that, apparently. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, AAA or something. Oh, hang on.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
That's what? Yeah.
Wait, what am I missing?
You haven't even
Where's she
got.
gone?
You haven't even got.
Well, no, it's true.
What?
I have to bring it up.
man.
I can't find it. I just saw it briefly, but I thought you lot would know. But I just
Wait, where's
saw
she
it
gone?
at some-
Get off the hook. Get off the hook.
It's
man.
not a hook.
Okay, cool.
Not everything's
I
a
don't-
hook.
I couldn't care either less. Either way, it's fine.
You're
Where's
talking
she
about
gone?
NXT, man.
No, I'm not.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
I'm not.
Yeah,
okay.
bingo
Okay.
hall, all this.
We discussed that 2 weeks ago.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say,
I know.
I'm not even talking about that. Honestly, move on. Might have to cut this because maybe I.
Oh, speaking of NXT, though, one thing I do want to mention. We've mentioned. I'm sure I've mentioned this in other episodes.
Yeah, look.
Death Rebel got absolutely. We know how bad Death Rebel is for themes, yeah, for wrestlers. I don't know what they're doing, what's going on, but they changed Jordan Grace's tune, yeah, for some reason. She got no sirens at the beginning anymore. It's just some generic.
I think there's
tune.
a reason for that. There's a reason for that because Disney. Said
Yeah, because they
don't want
want
to mimic Braun Breaker.
the rights to.
Yes,
But because people are really gonna flipping see Jordan Grace on the Trons, yeah, and think that that's Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah, but every time I hear the music, I think of Scott Steiner.
I hear that. But it's not even the same.
can't even say.
It's not even the same siren, but whatever.
Yeah,
and they're not even on
but
the same
obviously-
roster. They're not even on the same shows.
Yeah, but Disney
He doesn't deserve
Disney
the
knows
siren,
that you
though.
sort of
Yeah,
have
I
a
hear
fan
that.
of
I hear
them,
that.
so they
But
think
he doesn't even have sirens anymore. He hasn't had sirens for ages. He's got that weird tune. But anyway, they were chanting fire.
Wait, Ryan, are you moving around?
No, just in the other part of the house.
You need to sit the fuck down.
Nah. What do you mean the other?
I'm not having
Nah,
it again.
I swear.
Sit the fuck down, Arnie.
We're good.
So wait, first boss, was you half trolling, half not?
No. Because I saw the post. I just looked at it on her social media. I think you know what you're saying. NXT did a live event or something, but what it was she posted it, and it was like in front of I think 200 people were there. So she was getting trolled on the internet, basically saying She's in
Big time.
she's back in the big time. Yeah, she's in the big time in front of 20 people and all of this sort of stuff.
Big
But
time
it was a
Disney
live event. But yeah,
Tokyo.
you can check
When she's
out,
at Mania, yeah, them same people.
go to her
but it's not.
social media and you'll see what I'm talking about.
What the 2-for-1 bingo hall? Who used to say that?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, changing morals, punk.
they need to fire Death Rebel ASAP, man. Honestly, it's actually it's
Who did you right? Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
What or who do you hate more, WWE or CM Punk? Like, what really grinds your gears out the
That's
two
a
of them?
tough one.
Wow,
Tough one.
that's actually
No, I
brutal.
think Disney as a whole, because of Cody the Traitor Rhodes, Paul Levesque.
Just sorry, can we give the listeners and the viewers some context here? Yeah, why you're saying Cody the Traitor Rhodes?
Yeah.
Right. From my understanding, right. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Cody was in AEW. Yeah, he was there from the beginning, helped get it together or whatever it was. Yeah,
Basically started what
the
he
Young
loves.
Bucks and Tony Khan and all that. Yeah, helped start the business. He was there.
Yeah.
Multiple time TBS champion.
Yeah.
Said he was never going to challenge for the world title with that stipulation. The match he had.
Yeah.
Wouldn't turn heel. Was getting booed and cut some good promos. Smashed up the throne.
Yeah.
With a sledgehammer.
He sold racism.
Sold racism.
Brother. Yeah.
And then cussing out WWE and then left.
Got his wife on TV cutting people's hair, and I don't think you can.
Came back to WWE. So are you saying he's a traitor because he left AEW, cussed WWE, and then jumped ship to WWE?
Yeah, he's a hypocrite.
Right. You know he was in WWE before he was in AEW, right?
Yeah,
so
and they kicked
him
as Stardust.
No, before that.
Dashing Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, like what? Like, how can you be a traitor? That's like
legacy.
That's not a traitor. Just so you're aware.
All right, sick legacy then. Stardust and Dashing Cody Rhodes. Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
No, they were
multiple-time champion, IC champion.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's not a traitor. You just don't like him.
So he's a traitor in WWE.
No, he's a traitor.
Because he went to AEW.
You can't be a traitor to go back to the company that you was with before your previous. That's not.
All right. So
how would he hurt you, Roink?
Sorry.
How was he hurt you?
He took it personal.
How was he betrayed you? How was he betrayed you?
I need to get that.
He was a liar. He was basically a liar because this guy comes out as Double A has said, because he loves him now. He's a steal. He's getting chucked all the fish. King of the ring. Royal Rumble. Do you know what I mean? He loves it all,
fish.
But when he was at AEW, yeah, with sledgehammers, smashing thrones, right?
It was just the one sledgehammer.
Like wrestling is bigger than one Raw family.
You're
all this
that
stuff. And then he's back there and he's the company man. Oh, it makes me sick. Makes me sick.
It's all angles and pay.
So would you prefer he stayed in AEW at that point where he was getting booed out of the building?
Yeah.
People were dashing his belt back into the ring at him when he was throwing it out.
Because the obvious
and
thing
him
that
refusing to turn heel, you would prefer him to do that?
Yeah, prefer turn heel, 100%.
That don't make no sense.
Because you know what the baddest thing is? Right, the final boss, what's he saying? What's he saying about what? Do you enjoy Cody now, final boss?
Wait,
silent. Whatever we want to be, final, last. You always final to the podcast late. So what are you saying, late boss?
What the hell?
No, I don't enjoy. I said that I don't enjoy the character of Cody Rhodes. Just like Daz has said about Cena before, I didn't enjoy the character of the PG, the baby face, the everything is all good in the world, John Cena, and it's the same with Cody Rhodes. No, I don't like that. That's never been.
I think Cody's got a bit better.
You can look at my
Cena was.
My Mount Rushmore, as I've always said before, is Mr. Perfect, greatest heel champion ever. No one could touch him, right? As the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. The Rock.
Him and Brett,
Nation Rock I'm talking about.
Cool.
It's interesting, though, because they're going to go full set. It's interesting, because we find ourselves in a situation where Double A is saying, well, what, you wanted to turn heel in AEW, and then obviously you've got someone like, obviously the last boss, or the first boss, who's, upset about his character. So I wonder, I'll tell you what, do other fans share his views? So that's for the Grapple Gurus fans. Maybe you can comment.
Maybe they can. Look, yeah, it's true. Maybe people can say, is the character played out? But
maybe like a poll.
The majority
we could do.
the
No, his
majority of the
reactions
audience.
are fucking mad. Still.
Exactly.
So
That's what I was trying to get out.
even though Orton was getting cheered more, but that's because it's Saudi Arabia and Orton's more of a legend. So Saudi Arabian fans
Kinda
will
has
just
that.
cheer for legends.
Yeah.
Like Cena wouldn't get that reaction, I would say, in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Maybe. But because of Saudi Arabia, just if the Undertaker came out, they're like,
Yeah,
oh
they
my
cheer
God.
everything. They cheer
Yeah,
everything.
they cheer everything because they don't
They
get
were
it.
bloody singing along to flipping bloody what's it? Word Life. I don't think I've ever heard that.
And
Like,
I can
Yeah, I
tell you
didn't.
now as well. Obviously, I went. This was when did I go? Whenever I went to that SmackDown a few months ago,
yeah.
and they were cheering Cody before he'd even come out, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
couldn't even start the segment. Everyone around me was just singing Cody. They love him.
What, the Cody Rhodes song?
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
Cody Rhodes song. Yeah,
Yeah.
and again,
I
that
don't think they shouldn't turn him yet.
to
I don't
me,
think they should do. That's
He
what
is so much like we're not regular wrestling fans. That's what I believe. Well, I'm definitely not. Obviously, Double A is so much of a looker. As Roink would say, he wears his ears,
yeah.
he cheers for the good guys, cheers for the bad guys, all that stuff. He's like, oh my
Whoa,
God,
whoa,
how
whoa!
could you do it?
Unless
How could you do that? Yeah.
unless the
Like,
bad guy tells you to sing his song, then he'll sing his song because that's
yeah,
what.
but you know when you see those
never
people in the
sang
crowd
Stephanie's
who
song,
go,
okay.
"Why Solo? Why?" He's one of those people, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Me?
I don't think, yeah, why is John? Why you're one of those people?
Ah, I
But
love Solo.
I would be like, I'm not normal. I like the hills. I like this. I like that. I think as much as like Worst Boss says it, he's not a normal wrestling fan. And Roink, I don't know, he's on a different fucking planet. But like, I do think Cody has to stay face. I would love
Yeah,
him to turn heel because I would
they
love it.
can't. They
It'll
can't.
break Double A's heart, but it's fine. Yeah.
They can't. The thing is,
For
they
the
don't.
Disney fans,
They
that's
don't
what
even
you
have
do.
any babyface that's like him to
Is he going
take
to mash
that
up the camera
position.
again?
How's Shay doing? Is he ready?
The thing is,
Who, Jade
Jay
Cargill?
is a weird one. Like he's
sorry.
liked. He's liked. He's a face, but I don't think they're behind him like that. Like I don't think they're like
Who? The
Who,
fans?
kind of
Jay Uso?
rooting for him to win,
The
and
fans?
they're
Who
not
Jay
connected
Uso?
to him like that. Yeah, not like that.
Mm.
All right. So
Yeah, they love that.
the
But
experiment
it's a
was a
different
failure
kind
then.
of. He's a different kind of babyface though. Like Cody is.
I mean, they took the belt off him
But
for
he has
Goldberg.
got
So.
that. But I guess Jay would be the next one, the next big babyface, which is kind of mad.
Yeah, that's mad. That you're in a bad place if that's your second best
Yeah, you
babyface.
can't flip Cody and then.
I know CM Punk will be
Jay.
second.
Whoa,
I'd say.
Oh
whoa,
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
whoa!
Yeah.
You lot
essentially.
forgetting about Goldberg. What are you doing? You lot, that's your baby. This is you lot's hero.
Babyface.
This is
Roink, sing
your
it.
Goldberg. Right.
3-minute,
You
no
Goldberg.
knees,
Dude.
no shoulders.
Dude.
Oh,
But hang
no,
on, this is
not
your
this
main
Death
event.
Rebel.
This is your main event. Why
Not
are you
this-
trolling? Double A. This is your main
Death
event.
Rebel.
Yeah. Saturday main event. Yeah. Saturday Night Live main event.
Yeah, maybe you thought it was going to be.
Georgia.
Maybe you thought it was going to be at Saudi.
I'm surprised
No,
it wasn't.
no, don't worry. It's
what did
Saturday-
Saturday
night main
as
event.
I don't think his knees would have
They
made it.
love
to
a
Saudi,
legend
so.
out there. They love a legend. So
Yeah, I don't think his knees would have made it, man.
He can't go back to Saudi
Did
Arabia.
you not see how
after
long
last
that
match
ramp
he
was?
had out there.
Did you see how long that ramp was? He would not have made it down that ramp. He'd have been
Yeah.
done.
put him in a wheelchair, wheel him down there, man. Wheel him down there.
He'd have been done.
I'm on this really like these relics just for a bit of nostalgia. I'm on that. And I hope Gunther crushes him. It'd be hilarious. Even in his pomp, his matches only went 4 minutes. So he's got 4 minutes in him. It's fine.
Oh,
Gunther's going to
boy.
stack some offense. He's going to do a spear and jackhammer.
Do you think
Or
he
he
can
won't
get him
pull
up?
off the
Is it
jackhammer.
jackhammer?
No, he's not allowed, honestly.
He almost broke the
injured
Undertaker's
his
neck.
shoulders. He said something. I wish I had the quote, man. He said that the way he was talking about himself, Goldberg, was like, "No, I mashed myself. I'm bruck up." So he best not even be trying to.
He never said
He
bruck up.
can't get Gunther up for the. He can't get him up. I'm sorry.
He can't do it.
Can I-
Remember,
Yeah.
he almost flipping killed Undertaker. What did he try to do? I don't even know.
It was
He tried to
jackhammer, wasn't
jackhammer. Oh, that was so
In Saudi.
Might interject because obviously it's quite interesting. Obviously, the first like babyface. You talk about Cody. Now I agree with Dazzler. I don't see Disney sees Cody as a cash cow. That is your Make a Wish. That is your press conference spokesperson guy. So it's interesting. Your second person is the Yeet Man, as Rikishi would say.
No, it is CM Punk. It is CM Punk. He does all those shows and all those.
Oh, so he's a
Yeah,
company
press
man,
events.
Mr. TKO.
Yeah, he's a company
Yeah, of
man.
course it is.
Interesting. Okay, cool. So number 3 perhaps is what, the
What's
Yeet
that
Man?
with being a Mr. TKO though? I don't
know.
understand it. But go on.
Yeah. Yeet Man would be free.
All right, cool. So that experiment, perhaps one would suggest, was a
What,
bit of
over
a
Sami
failure.
Zayn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he is
let's put a
gonna.
pin in that. Put a pin in that Sami Zayn thing because I want to speak about that.
Because
Cool.
so the Yeet Man's obviously, there's rumor and innuendo suggesting that he's going to go back with Jimmy now, and do the whole Usos thing just to reignite the tag team division. It's quite interesting, that tag team division, because you've got Machine Gun,
Nah.
whatever you
Wait.
call it.
Jake was more likely to get with Jimmy than fucking Jay.
Yeah.
So you reckon?
That's what they're building to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, they've done
But
it.
speaking of the
Yeah.
tag team division, they're going to be effed because SmackDown's going back to 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly that.
What's it now?
It's free. It's been free for a while.
Well, no, it's 2 hours though, because when I watch it from a previously live stream, they just take the adverts out, and it's 2 hours.
Yeah. But
it's even
So
more.
it's gonna be like, when I watch it, it's gonna be an hour.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like an
even
hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, our tag division is going to be completely effed.
I mean,
Not
tag
even more
division's
than it
been a
is
bit
already.
dead,
I was
isn't it?
going to say, is there a tag division there?
Yeah, there isn't. Yeah, it's already.
Just because you have loads of teams and something doesn't make it good. It's like, oh, we're all
I'm
doing this.
saying.
Oh, it's stacked.
whoa, Daz,
No,
That's
tag
what they
division.
say.
Disney fans would call
And
that
the
tag
Wyatts
division.
came back. You're like, okay, I guess.
Yeah,
tag
pointless.
team division.
Yeah,
Loads of shitty machine guns.
With division.
Yeah.
So
yeah. First boss, before we lose it.
Double stacks A.
Before we lose it, what are you saying about Sammy?
Yeah, I mean, to me, like, I can see nuances of this Sami Zayn. He's going to be the Kofi, the Daniel Bryan, the next.
He'll get it.
The next one with the Rocket, I think. Where Orton's promo was, "Look, you're going to be the champ one day," and everyone's firmly behind him.
Mania,
I think he will be. I think he will win the title at Mania next year.
Yeah,
I think
because he was off
He'll
it
have
this
it for
year,
like a
innit?
month or two, I reckon. He won't have it for long.
no.
Like, how long did Kofi actually have it? I wasn't really watching it.
I think it'll be like, you deserve
Longer
It
than
won't be a
Jay?
year.
Yeah, it'll
Longer
be a
than
you
Jay.
deserve it moment. Like, thank you, but he is not going to have a long.
I
It'll be a
suppose
one.
I've got-
Longer than Jay.
It'll
It's
be
got to be
one.
longer than Jay.
I've got two
One and
questions.
done.
If I got
Like
two
one
Yeah,
run,
questions
one
on that.
title run and done.
Oh.
He ain't getting it.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's
yeah.
fine.
I've got two questions on that, if I may, because obviously we touched on it, I think, on a previous episode, and we were talking about LA Knight, and we're like, realistically, if you look at the world heavyweight picture, Seth
he's never
Rollins
gonna
at some
never
point,
He's gonna win.
Seth Rollins at some point,
I'm not getting
cash
to
in somewhere, yeah. And then you could probably put Punk winning, having a world title reign at some point, surely, yeah. Summer Punk when Greg's all grey. So you just wonder where LA Knight, and then obviously talk about
Greg?
Sammy, yeah.
LA Knight. Don't worry about LA Knight. He's not winning it ever. He's just going to be filler for some. He's never winning a world title ever,
Yeah.
unless you count TNA, NXT. If he wants to go,
Eli
back, he
Drake.
ain't winning.
Belt collector.
I suppose
Well,
the other question I've got
Okay.
for the Grapple
What's that?
Gurus, obviously this sort of theme is all about hypocrisy and traitors. What do people think the
That's not
impact?
the theme. It's been out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say that was.
It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no,
What's
but
who?
it's a topic of conversation. The question I've got for the Grapple Guru members is: what do people think about Ray Phoenix, Rusev, and Alistair Black?
Penta.
Yeah, like Penta. Yeah. What do people think since they've been in the company? Is that what they wanted? What come on? What do you guys think? We'll start off with Ray Phoenix.
Couldn't give two shits.
It's Ray Phoenix, isn't it?
Don't care. Didn't care
Good in
about
the
him
ring.
AEW. Don't care about him here. Next.
He's good in the ring.
All right.
He'll
sick.
team up with his
Yeah, he's
brother.
good.
At some
But
What
point.
about Rusev?
Yeah.
I don't
I've
care
always
about
got a soft spot for Rusev.
So
Always do.
can I'll answer this. I'll answer rather than going through each and individual one of them. I'll just answer it in a whole. They're all being used more than they were in AEW. Like we didn't see Malachi Black. We didn't see Miro. Now I see them on my screen. So
Yeah, that's a good point.
as simple as that. Like
Yeah.
they dropped the ball. At the end of the day, AEW dropped the ball because Miro was in their world champ. Malachi
Interesting.
Black certainly could have been a world champ.
So Disney's got the ball.
That's true.
But Disney's got the ball, but Dazzler couldn't care less. So maybe that ball
No,
never
I
should have
don't.
been
I
He
picked
think
up.
doesn't
never
care
cared
about them
about.
individually, but that doesn't mean that that's not.
I think Alistair Black's about to have a feud with the quote unquote hottest like
What, Ron?
character at the moment, Ron Killens.
Oh my
Like,
goodness!
so
But
Alistair
this is
Black, Ron Killens on
but
it.
this is what I mean.
I think
Like,
it will. I think he's
when,
gonna feud
Interesting.
with
it's just interesting,
Priest,
obviously.
innit?
Like
No.
when the first boss says, "Yeah, oh, they dropped the ball." Is it like another
Yeah.
example? Is Keith Lee? I could probably anticipate him back in Disney, maybe. And you just
Well,
want
he said he got benched, didn't he?
You can't.
yeah.
Huh?
His
No.
words. He said he got benched. He said, "I'm not
Really?
injured."
Yeah, he's tweeted recently said I'm fine
He's
now.
done.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but I'll
injured.
be
They're just
honest.
benching
Look,
me.
I'll be honest. As much as I like Keith Lee, he's when he tweets, it's a bit mad. He needs to.
He's done as a
It's
wrestler.
bare hieroglyphics, bare
Yeah.
matrix code, jigsaw.
What do you mean he's done, worse boss?
Where is he going to go?
Business.
He can't. Like, he's done in AEW,
Oh.
really, isn't it? And when you say go back to I mean, even if he what's he going to do in AEW? He's done, isn't it? He's done. Like, let's be honest.
I think, and the health issues as well. I don't think have helped. Right? I think he's
What's up with his health?
He's older.
He's
He's had health issues for a while.
yeah.
Well, it's because he's fat, though, isn't it? Like, the bigger you are,
No, not really.
the bigger you are, the more your joints get fucked up, the more you get injured.
No, but he
Losing
was
fucking
flying
weight
around. He was
and
flying
dye your
around
hair.
being that big
Yeah.
for a while anyway. I don't
Yeah,
think-
and then your joints can't handle it. So, yeah,
Yeah.
retire, bro. Or go TNA. Sorted.
Mm.
Fight Trick Williams.
Oh.
Or, no, hang on. Not Trick Williams anymore,
suppose-
not the belt collector, but yeah, go TNA.
Maybe,
AEW ain't
maybe.
using you.
Belt collective.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But yeah, he needs to allow the tweeting because
There's only
does
one
talk
belt
in
collector
riddles and a lot,
right now, and it's
a
Mercedes
lot of
Monet,
cryptic
the money
stuff.
train. Choo choo.
Ugh.
Best woman in the
I'm
world.
buying a ticket for that, bruv. Yeah. No, I'm not. All my passion came out in the last episode about that. I can't recreate that
I
passion.
can't I was going to say. we
But
can't recreate
dude,
that
like, I can't be
Best
inauthentic.
woman in the world.
But don't fucking push me on that.
That's the woman in the world. It's mad.
I know.
No, but
Why you got?
no, don't dismiss that though. You can't say categorically she's not. Right now,
No, I'm saying he said
No,
best
I'm saying
woman.
you
He
can't
didn't even
say
say
she
best
is.
woman wrestler. He
but
just said best woman.
that's
in
what
the
you
world.
meant.
No, I know.
And you can't laugh at that as if that's a roinkism. That is actually a fair. It's a fair argument.
You
For
can't.
that.
Yeah,
It is.
no, I'm not.
Of course it is.
I'm not.
Tokyo Dome, Wembley,
I'm not
Madison
anti against
Square
that.
Garden, Arena, Mexico. There's no other woman. And our matches are
Yeah,
Who
that
gives a
doesn't-
fuck about
that doesn't
venues,
matter.
man?
That doesn't
I don't
matter.
care.
That's accolades for them and to have on a list I've done here. That doesn't really.
But our matches are sick.
I mean,
Our
that's
matches
not-
are good. It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's
that's
not.
fine.
Granted, it's not a
Never
Raquel.
that.
Whatever. What did you call her? Gonzalez at the Night of Champions. Who's she facing?
Uh-oh.
Who?
Is he
Raquel
Who's she facing?
another lost episode?
versus
Oh, no.
Rhea Ripley.
Oh, whatever.
Wait,
Wait,
the thing
I'm gonna
is,
say,
no.
if
I will
he
say,
drops out, he's not come back in.
I will say
the
the thing is, I don't know why. Why do you try to cut? Listen, I'll tell you this for free. Yeah, this is all I'm going to say regarding to women wrestling on this episode. I'll tell you this for free.
You
Yeah?
say that.
For
10 minutes later,
free.
we'll still chat.
Yeah? Big Mummy Cool, yeah, is better.
Don't
better.
call her that name.
Do you know what? It's funny because I forgot.
I
Who said
hate
it?
that
Was it
name.
Michael Cole? When he said it, I was like, "Oh
couldn't
yeah."
believe what he was saying.
They tried to do that to get over, but yeah, I don't think anyone outside of Michael Cole's ever called it that. So I don't know why.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
She's better than that.
Can we? This is the last time we'll ever say that on the podcast, or I'm just going to leave. We're not ever saying that term.
Big
cool.
mama.
Oh, God.
Hey, Michael Cole, Nah.
Oh, no.
That's
He needs to do one and all. Fuck
Yeah.
Michael Cole.
Yeah.
But
Did you
yeah.
hear that? Speaking of Michael Cole, just quickly, did you hear that controversy on Pat McAfee? Like, this is what I'm talking about with you lot, and I'm talking about
What
you
controversy?
WWE fans. So because he tweeted, "Oh, I need a quick break. I need a break because I've been working hard." All
Yeah.
Who? McAfee. tweeted that.
McAfee said, "Yeah, because he's doing his show, Raw's premium live event,
Stabling and shit, innit?
back, doing his
Yeah, I
podcast,
guess
doing it,
traveling
all of
is
that."
kind of wrong.
Right? He just said, "I'm burnt out," and then
Alright,
you
cool.
lot all tweeted and abused him, going,
You lot.
"Michael Cole has been doing this for 26 years or 20. You, blah blah blah," like proper going into
Tribal,
it. He dare
tribal.
have a break, right? Michael Cole does Raw, and then what? He's good. He sits down for a bit. McAfee does all this other stuff, but because you lot are in this bubble, you don't see it. Like,
Wait, what? Michael Cole does Raw and then sits
does
down for a
Raw,
bit.
and then he's cool. We can sit down and have a chill till the next Raw, right? McAfee does Raw
Really?
on Monday, then he does his own
Yeah.
pod on Tuesday, then he does whatever else he's got going on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's like
And
working.
he does a lot of college
And
football.
don't get me wrong,
stuff
that's,
as well.
that's his choice. No one's saying it's not.
Yeah.
But when people are comparing it and saying, "Look at Michael Cole, look at him,"
Oh, they were comparing him to
comparing
Cole,
it, saying,
right.
"How dare you ask
it's
for a
not a
break?"
compar-
Michael
it's not
Cole,
a fair
and
comparison.
it's not the same. But this is what
It's
I'm
not a fair
saying about you
comparison.
lot. You lot just
This is for double A
nice
because
to
I
know.
can't stand Michael Cole, so it's nothing to do with me.
no.
Cole has his
fans
moments.
in general.
Oh, he's a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
his fans do
Yeah.
in general.
It's
No,
like-
yeah, that
it's
doesn't make
embarrassing.
sense. It doesn't make sense for them to cuss him. Maybe when he was
Who's
doing
they?
Raw
It's
and
you did it.
SmackDown and then every week, but whatever. But anyway, McAfee is not.
I think Corey Graves is fitting quite well.
Corey
Corey
Graves is
Graves
sick.
should never have been demoted. Like
He's a sick commentator,
very
man.
good.
Nah, McAfee's the man.
Nah,
When he does
no.
that Mr. Perfect pencil thing, he's the guy. Yeah.
Oh, great.
And he gets it every single
Let's
time.
have him on
Wow,
there for
that's
3
it.
hours because of that one. No, don't try it. Don't try to do it.
Sorry.
Don't try to do it. For those of you that are watching, the first boss just tried to do the. Yeah. Not quite.
But
Didn't quite get
cool.
the. Yeah. No,
McAfee's sick, bro.
Corey's sick, man,
McAfee's so
because
good.
he knows the moves.
I don't need the colour guy to do the moves.
No, I know,
the main
but
guy does the moves,
Alright, I'll
and
tell you
you
what he
just
does.
add colour, like the
He gets
name
excited
says.
about things. He gets excited. Like he
What,
makes
more
things
than
sound
McAfee?
exciting.
Are you actually?
McAfee don't get
Are
excited.
you okay?
No, he don't. He'll go.
He jumps up in there. He's yeeting all over people's faces. He's going sick.
I'm talking about during the match when stuff is happening in the match. He doesn't inflect.
He
He
goes sick.
don't do anything, man.
Even
He
much
don't change
too
his
sick
cadence. He don't like. Do you know what I mean?
He gets hyped.
He'll talk
He
over
gets
people's
hyped for the Heat, man,
entrances.
doesn't he?
If there's a stare down, he'll talk over it. He'll be like, "Oh, he's just." He's
That
a
was
bit
a terrible
too
impression.
fat-ish, man.
So remember, I
Oh, yeah.
started this conversation with you lot. Love to hate on McAfee. I mean,
Exactly.
I've just been.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not
You
really.
just took 5 minutes to take the piss out of him. You hate him.
No,
Oh,
he's not better than
pencil.
he's not,
3
he's
hours
not
to
better
listen
than
to that.
Corey. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
He's a colourful, charismatic person.
No.
And he's great for colour commentary.
Nah, I don't agree. But
The only thing I like him as well. I do like him as well, but the only thing is, he went too long with Gunter. Gunter
give him half an hour.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with that.
That's bad.
That's not his fault. That's booking. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Look,
you're
the
getting
person
Disney.
who got his ass kicked by an 80-year-old Vince McMahon at WrestleMania, but then he goes half an hour with Gunther. Okay, fair enough. Just so I know. Do you remember when he had to run into Vince's arms
86.
for clotheslines? And then Steve Austin came out and gave him the worst line of all time. Yeah. Makes sense. Hey, fake.
Oh man, that was rough.
Oh, it was bad. It was very bad.
hilarious.
It was pretty bad.
Right.
Brian
I
didn't
think,
say anything about AEW again. Cool.
Yeah,
So,
I think
do we
should
want to
running
move on
from-
to Has anyone got anything to say about AEW? As a neutral, and I think everyone said, because you lot aren't neutrals, but I'm a neutral, and I will also agree with you because I can agree. Wasn't a very what's the word? Wasn't
eventful per se. It was sort of
perfect word. It wasn't an
just
event.
chugging along.
Dynamite.
Bad.
We've had moments.
We're plugging towards the main event. The pay per view. I think we've got 2 weeks to go. So I think the next 2 weeks ago. Oh, MJF turned up at where did he turn up at?
MLW.
Oh, yeah, MLW. That was it.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's MLW?
That's
Why do I know that one?
He used to be there. That's where he came from.
Yeah, he used to be.
But where is
Jacob
it? The Jersey or something?
That's where Jacob
I'm not
was.
sure.
Who's Jacob?
Jacob
Oh,
Fatu.
Fatu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not really,
But yeah,
If you don't watch the product, don't call him Jacob, though, isn't it? Cool.
Ah, yeah.
Then
The
Mr.
other
Fatu to
Samoan.
you.
The other Samoan. I mean, listen, I liked it. I like. To be honest, from my perspective, when Dynamite started, you got Mercedes Moné starting, just rocking up Tony, and I loved the bit where she was just like, "Welcome to Dynamite." I was just like, "Yo, all right, yeah, we're starting with a bit of fire." I liked it, and to be honest, they talk about the women's division in Disney being stacked, but as I said from the start.
I find it hilarious.
You're just a stack of fries.
I love Dynamite.
Alongside
Yeah,
the
let me
Big
talk
Mac.
about it.
And
Disney.
by God, Mercedes is the Big Mac. Yeah, the Big Mac. So I like the way that started off. I thought it was good. It's good to see Ibushi back, healthy, and we're going to get Ibushi and Okada for the 300 episode of
Don't
Dynamite.
care about that.
Which you know he's going to lose anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, I don't think he will lose. I think there'll be some form of interference.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
You don't think he will lose?
I think there'll be
No,
interference.
Are you okay?
he said there'll be shenanigans. What he
There'll
said.
be
That's what he
shenanigans.
said.
Will there?
It's going to be
Yeah,
a
there will
clean
be.
loss.
He ain't losing. Come
I
on,
don't
be
think he needs to be
serious.
protected.
And then
No.
I also think I like
Same
the
way
Swerve
Mercedes ain't
Osprey
losing.
program. Can they coexist?
Let's see.
Because listen, they're gonna run that. I see.
they already did. They've done it
Yeah,
on Dynamite. They
yeah.
were the perfect tag team, to be honest.
But they're gonna run it again.
Yeah.
I reckon they're gonna run it in the sense of they're gonna have a match. I think it'll be sick. I don't know who'll win out of that. I reckon
It's got to be
Swerve.
Osprey.
I reckn Swerve and
It's got to be
Osprey,
1-1.
the feud, will be the beginning of the nuances of Osprey's heel turn. Remember, I said it.
Yeah. Okay. No, we said that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we
but
said
Nah, I don't recall.
I think we've said it in multiple weeks.
Yeah,
I think that will happen.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what was good about AEW this week. More Collision. I don't think Collision was better than Dynamite, but
What, Ricochet
Collision
getting his
was good.
faction?
No, because he didn't. Honestly, stop putting him on commentary as well. He doesn't talk. He don't talk when he's on commentary. I don't know why they put him on there.
Why do you hate commentators? What's your problem with them?
Why
Why do you hate
There's a bit of a
commentators?
theme. I don't hate commentators, but
Ricochet's
if he's
alright,
going to
bro.
go on commentary, commentate or talk or add something.
No, because
doesn't
some of them
to
talk too much.
Yeah, he doesn't talk at all though. Really, he's like,
He talks enough.
But Kyle versus Kyle. That was sick.
Kyle versus Kyle.
Hang on.
The fans elevated that so much.
We
And that's
can't
how
be-
fans.
We can't
That's how
be
fans elevate a show
We can't
and not
be
take
pulled.
over a show.
You're
Well,
not
yeah, you're
Kyle.
right. That because what did they elevate? What was the main event of Dynamite again? Oh, Hangman versus Beast Mortos. Yeah, they really elevated that match, bro. Fuck me. What a match.
Hey, that's Mercedes' new beat. That's Mercedes' new man.
And I tell you what,
the fans
Mortals,
went, sure,
the beast is looking Roman-esque. I tell ya,
Yeah, you know why though?
very Roman.
You know why though,
AEW
right?
fans are fucking sick,
yeah.
bro.
Because apparently
Yeah, it's
he's
great
going
main
to
event.
Mercedes. That's the rumor.
No, they are. They are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. We spoke about it with Pro
rumor. Yeah,
and on the lost episode.
Oh, yeah.
Mad.
May that
Yeah,
rest in
I'm not
peace.
going to that again. Yeah, and then
Mad,
obviously,
mad.
Worst Boss kept getting out Photoshop pictures of Beast Morto
It's not much.
to show me how hench he is and how buff he is. I'm like, bruv, I have TV. I saw him. Like, I know what he looks like. Like, so when he was facing Hangman, was that what was the TV added like £30? What we doing here? Yeah, I know what he looks like. I don't need your pictures that you made at home.
Costume, because he looks very Roman.
He looks
build
nothing like Roman
as well,
Reigns.
yeah.
Huh?
What build as well, yeah.
So what's
Lol.
it called? Next week on right.
Beast Reigns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we
So,
can.
so I think we'll call it here.
Down.
So
Hey,
Shane
got
leads
5
us
minutes
to
of AW in. Sick.
Well, AW, I'm sure.
We had some moments. It
was a premium live event. I'm not calling it that. Look, there was a pay-per-view that just happened. So obviously that took precedence. And I'm sure the AEW build towards their pay-per-view will also take precedence next week, probably. Hopefully. We shall see.
Roink, you can't say that because let him sign off and wait for us to finish. Why do you always do that?
Why do you just have to disappear?
I know.
Because I was going to ask before the sign-off,
That's his gimmick.
has anyone got anything
his
else
gimmick,
to say before we call it a day?
No, been good. Glad
it.
Roink could get some things off his chest. Yeah, I'm happy.
Oh, next week I've got a game to play.
I think he's gone.
I think he's gone as well.
Right, Jigsaw, what you got? What game you got?
We'll find out next week. But it's
Fair enough.
I almost had it ready for today, but that's what we want to do going forward. Play a few games, competitions, hopefully keep some scores, get some forfeits going. The plan is that we're also going to watch... Oh, well, there we are.
Yeah, of course he's gone.
So Runk's officially gone. Don't know where this leaves this bit.
It's fine.
Just say it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in post.
No, but I'm saying this is what happened with the lost episode when he disappeared. it meant that.
No, this one will be fine. This will be fine.
If he comes back, that doesn't count. We're not even talking to him.
Yeah, let's
Done.
quickly get it out of the way
This will-
before he comes back. Right, so
Yes.
yeah, obviously, yeah. Well, that's it. Hopefully get some games and stuff in. So again, hopefully, if you like this episode, if you watched us at RevPro, sorry, not watched us, we gave out some cards at RevPro. If this is the first time you're watching since, because we lost the episode last week, hopefully you can see us again at the next episode, at the next event. Hopefully you can like, subscribe, help the podcast when you just started, as I keep saying every week. We're only in episode 6, 6, 7?
Yeah.
6, episode 6. So hopefully we'll keep it going. Any likes and subscriptions will help. And that's my sales.
And as I say every week, tell anyone who loves wrestling about this. And even if they don't like wrestling, they might find it jokes. So tell them as
And
well.
also,
Fuck it. Tell
we're,
everyone.
if we're talking nonsense, just tell us in the comments. Look, shut up. Get on with this subject. You know, we appreciate.
Yeah,
it.
I'm ready to go to war with people. It's fine. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Well, I accept constructive criticism and feedback.
Constructive.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm stubborn as a mule.
Fans. What did you call them? Pathetic.
Idiots. Or pathetic morons.
Morons. Is that constructive? Because I feel like it's free reign once you do that. I'm just saying, you know.
No, but I think I was justified in that comment because come on,
okay.
that separate
Then
promo.
some people
What are they
justified
doing?
in their comments.
Like if I'm sitting in that crowd and Seth says, "You lot are idiots," I bet you're going to sing my song. Do you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
And they sing.
I'm going to
like when MJF
you
does
can't
it.
make me do that.
Like when MJF does it. Yeah.
What did MJF do?
He does it all the time.
Yeah, we boo it. I'd boo
You're
it.
idiots.
Yes, so I would boo it. I would boo
dumb.
him. Secretly, I'm like this. I'm like tee hee 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 hee. That's really funny. But then I'm booing him because
don't ever tee hee again. That's too funny.
Wow. And on that note,
no, but that's what I would do because I find it funny.
Yeah.
Like we said before, we like. You know, we're just different types of fans. We like the
you're natural heel and all hills. The best
I'm not
hills.
a natural heel. I'm a neutral.
Think all hills in every film and everything in wrestling think they are justified. So you're like
exactly.
a Thanos. Yeah, you think you're justified.
Yeah.
Which he technically was, but yeah.
Destroying half of the population is justified. It's, to you, it's completely
right.
fair.
Okay. So. Well, on that note, let's end it on this. Ready? Press end.